And now, from Stage 21 at Universal Studios at Universal Orlando Resort.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome back to the Nation Network. This is the XWF, and kicking things off, the former heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan. He is the IWF heavyweight champion. Well, what's up with that? I mean, I know he won the title and all, but the IWF doesn't even exist anymore.
From Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 303 pounds, the International Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Immortal Hogan.
Well, the fact is, he is the last man to hold the IWF Championship. So he's going to defend the title. Well, maybe not tonight, no, but in the future, possibly. What is this? You just going to have any championship you want and walk in the door with it? Well, you've got to remember now, he won that title. It's no different. We see the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, walking around with a $1 Million championship. You think Hogan's going to spend $1 million on a belt? Of course not. This is just more egomania running wild as far as I'm concerned. Well, Hulk Hogan, very proud of being able to dispatch Thor several weeks ago. He earned that championship. While it may not be officially recognized here in the XWF, I can tell you there is a new championship coming that will be recognized. Yeah, big news about that, but we'll talk more about it later on. All right, the Hulkster ready for action. Getting ready to kick us off here with XWF Wrestling, his opponent, Tajiri. You know, I look at this matchup and I can't help but think to myself, the old saying, why don't you pick on somebody your own side? You know, this chump won't get in the ring with me, but he'll get in the ring with Tajiri. Oh, I'm sure he'll get in the ring with you, given half an opportunity. Yeah, I'm not a hard guy to find. I'm sitting right out here. Well, perhaps Hulk Hogan will hear these words. I'm sure you'll make sure of it. Tajiri now going to work on the arm of Hulk Hogan. And now the bear hug as he slaps it on. Tajiri is in trouble. Referee's trying to see if he wants to give it up. Well, Tajiri doing a great job of surviving that, because I'll say this, Hogan definitely going to have the size and strength advantage, no two ways about it. But Tajiri is so fast that he can, and he's good with his feet. He's great with his hands. Given half an opportunity, he can pull out a massive upset here tonight. Absolutely. That Japanese martial arts style has served him well throughout his career. Locking up with Hogan, probably not the right game plan. Yeah, no, he can't go toe-to-toe with Hogan. He can't match him for size and strength. What he's got to do is stick to the quick hits. Use those chops, a couple of kicks to the ribs. There you go, exactly what I said. Well, those shots to the ribs will definitely wear someone down, I would think. Oh, yeah, because it's going to be real hard to inhale if you have a cracked rib. And it doesn't take a whole lot to make that happen. Look at Hogan now with a wrist lock really wrenching on, and Tajiri feeling all the pressure. Side headlock now by the IWF Heavyweight Champion. How long you gonna push that one? Well, he is the IWF champion. Where's the IWF? They're gone. Exactly. Hogan stalking. Oh, look at it. A small package of all things by Hogan. Will that be enough? A small package? Really? That's how he's going to try and pull out a victory with a small package? Big splash off the top rope. Hogan. This is a different Hulk Hogan than we've seen before, and he got two. Oh, and Hogan now raining down with big right hands. Well, that's a really nice way of saying using a clenched fist. Move to the midsection. Hogan has him up now. Perhaps a power bomb. Walks him all the way over. Now what's he going to do? Drops him throat first across the top rope. Went for the big boot and Tajiri quick enough to get out of the way. Well, that's what I said early on. He has to rely on that quickness, the speed, the cutting. Those are his advantages, and he's got to play to them. Now look at this. Quick strikes. That's exactly what I was saying he had to rely on. Clothesline by the Hulkster. Thinks he might have Tajiri done. He's not hooking a leg. You're not going to get him. You got to hook the leg. And, of course, Chump Hogan, so egomaniacal that he didn't think he needed to. You know, Hulk Hogan is going to end up hearing these things you're saying about him. Let him hear it. It's not a secret. I'm not a hard man to fight. He can put that IWF championship up, then I'll come back out. He's got him in a Boston Crab, and I'll tell you right now, Hogan, he is fighting a different match altogether here this week. Shoulders are down. Tajiri could not hold him. Over the top rope and to the floor. What's Tajiri going to do here? Oh, look at this, the mist. Hogan with a scoop slam, and Tajiri turned his back on him. There's the leg drop. Big mistake by Tajiri. Look at the referee. Has to go all the way to California to get to New York. Oh, I believe Hulk Hogan would have had the match won right there. That referee took a long time to get into position. Hogan snapping Tajiri off the top rope. Oh, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, so much action coming your way tonight. We've got the tag team titles on the line later tonight. The Brainbusters continue this ongoing feud with Diamond Dallas Page and the American Dream Dusty Rhodes. Well, I've got a funny feeling it's about time for them to come out with a big victory and bring those titles to the New Age Horsemen. We'll see if they can do it here tonight. Tajiri now busted open as he gets right back into the ring, and perhaps a mistake made there. I think he might have done himself some good to wait it out a moment. I'm not even sure if he realizes he's been split open. It's off to the side. He might not be aware of it. Oh, he knows about it now. Hogan dropping the elbows one after another. Oh, you got to believe that the writing's on the wall at this point for Tajiri. Hogan takes him down with a big shot right there. What's he going to do here? Oh, went for the drop kick, nobody home. See, that's the thing. Hogan knows what his bread and butter is, but he's trying to switch it up here tonight for some reason, which I'm not even sure why. Tajiri drop kicks the knee of Hulk Hogan. And now going to work on the arm. Hogan in trouble. Oh, look at Tajiri doing a number on him. Big right hand. And a short forearm to the lower back. Drives him head first into the canvas. Wow, Tajiri now starting to turn things around, and look, Hogan's right back up. Oh, he's got him in that octopus. It's that hard angle improvement on the abdominal stretch, and Hogan being stretched out. Look at Tajiri going for a suplex brainbuster. Dropped Hogan on his head. Now look, that's what you do right there. You hook the leg. He got two. He almost got the upset. What a difference, though. You see him right there hooking that leg. He's not settling. He wants the win, and he's going for it. Another devastating brainbuster. Hogan is out. This might be the upset of the night, ladies and gentlemen. He got him. Well, Hogan don't look too happy about it now, does he? Well, he's still the IW. What is this? Oh, brother, everybody's here for Hogan. That's Khali.
He's American made.
Wrestling fans, make sure you join us on Saturday mornings right here for Saturday Morning Superstars of Wrestling. All of the greats from the past will be right here on Saturday mornings here on the Nation Network. Names like Rowdy Roddy Piper, Bruno Sammartino, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the Magnificent Morocco, and many, many more. All the action right here on the Nation Network Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What you gonna do when the legends of wrestling run wild on you?
My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, Hulk Hogan upset by Tajiri. And if that weren't bad enough, then he's confronted by the Great Khali. Wow, the Great Khali decided to make his way to the XWF. And he has made it clear he wants Hogan, and Hogan was talking about putting that title up. I'll tell you right now, Hulk Hogan, no stranger to dealing with giants. Well, maybe not, but he had a tough time with that cruiserweight just a few moments ago. So I tell you, I don't think we're looking at, something must be wrong with Hogan. Everything about the way he wrestled tonight, counterproductive to what he normally does. Brainbusters in the ring. And they will be challenging for the XWF Tag Team Championship right here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Talking about championships, our main event later tonight. Teddy Long made it official. We are keeping the Universal Television Championship. And tonight, there will be a gauntlet match to determine the winner. Yeah, I heard that earlier on. I'm real happy about that. And we're also sticking to the rules. The champion has to defend it every week. After 4 weeks, if he's still the champion, he sacrifices the title but gets to pick the champion of his choice.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the Extreme Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 482 pounds. The Enforcer, Arn Anderson, and Tully Blanchard. The Four Horsemen. and their opponents at a combined weight of 537 pounds, the Extreme Tag Team Champions, Diamond Dallas Page and Dusty Rhodes, American Made.
All right, the tag team titles up for grabs. Well, I'll give credit where credit is due. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes and Diamond Dallas Page have done a tremendous job since winning those tag team titles. They put them on the line against anybody and everybody. But I've got a funny feeling that that championship schedule is going to start to catch up with them real soon, and perhaps right here tonight. Oh, perhaps indeed. Look at this. Diamond Dallas Page unloading on the Enforcer. There's a turnaround clothesline. Tag made to the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Stepping through the ropes. And now Dusty attacking the arm of the Enforcer. Look at he's biting the hand of Arn Anderson, and you approve of that, I suppose. Well, from our point of view, I couldn't tell you what happened there.
No, of course you couldn't. Because that's one of your guys, right?
I'm just not going to call something I can't see. I mean, it definitely looked like he could have. Diamond Dallas Page now down across the back of Arn Anderson. And again, the tag team champions really have done a great job since coming together over a month ago. This was a team that was pretty much thrown together. And man, have they made it work.
Well, I'll tell you, I think the biggest reason for their success is the fact that opposites attract.
How so?
Oh, I mean, take a look at Dusty Rhodes. How many hours a day is he hitting the gym? Look at Diamond Dallas Page. He's an older guy, but he's in great shape. He's much more athletic. Dusty, he knows how to use that weight effectively, but I don't think he wants to get into a cardio match anytime soon. Look at him already huffing and puffing and dragging himself to the corner.
Irish whip to the ropes. Dropped down by Tully Blanchard. Oh, knee right to the head. Dusty Rhodes, can he make the tag? He's going for it. Tully Blanchard couldn't get there in time. Dusty tags in Diamond Dallas Page.
Nice cross ankle sweep right there. And Tully makes the tag to the Enforcer. The New Age Horsemen have said they're going to set the new standard around here, and I believe them. Already have the championship of the world in their corner. Now add the tag team titles.
Look at Anderson hammering away on Diamond Dallas Page. And now Double A going for the cover, not hooking the leg. Got two.
Well, it was a close call right there. And sometimes even you get it right, but don't get too big about that because a broken clock is right twice a day.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Blanchard now back into the ring, and now they appear to be targeting the leg and the knee specifically of Diamond Dallas Page, perhaps softening it up.
One thing about the Horsemen that's always been, they know how to work a body part. And I don't just mean in a match. They'll make it go for weeks on end just to soften you up for that one match, that one night where they're able to get the big win. And maybe that'll be tonight.
Oh, the DDT, dropping him right on his head. And look at this, Tully Blanchard with a small package roll-up. Blanchard having a good time right now. Tag is made, and here comes his arch nemesis, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the history between these men. Well, when it comes to any incarnation of the Horseman, Dusty Rhodes will always have history. Look at Tully Blanchard taking on the tag team champions, both of them by himself. I'm telling you, I've got a feeling tonight's going to be one of those special kind of nights. Dusty Rhodes up, could not hold it. Oh, and from behind, Tully Blanchard. See, that's why you got to cut the ring in half and stay in your half of the ring, because if you don't, that's the sort of interference that'll take place. Once again, Dusty Rhodes is gassed. What did I tell you? Oh, indeed, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, not looking like he's ready to run a marathon right now. Looks like he just got done running a marathon. Down the Twinkie aisle at the 7-Eleven. A little decorum, if you don't mind. Tag made, and here comes the enforcer, Arn Anderson, Dusty Rhodes. Oh, he turns around, caught him with a big right hand. And now the American Dream targeting the knee of Arn Anderson. What's good for the goose, good for the gander. And now Dusty working the knee and the ankle of Arn Anderson, and he is visibly in pain. Well, the enforcer is in a lot of pain right now. He's going to have to come up with a solution for that. Dusty with a scoop and a slam. And now making the tag to Diamond Dallas Page. Arn Anderson is back up with a clothesline. Oh, this crowd not too happy about that one. Tag made. Here comes Tully Blanchard. The Brainbusters looking pretty good tonight. I gotta say, nice move right there by Diamond Dallas Page. Tremendous move by Dallas right there. That tornado DDT. A lot of centrifugal force on that one. Drop down by Dusty. Back out front. Hip toss takes him over. Oh, these fans are being treated to one heck of a match here. If you're just joining us, the tag team titles are on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Dusty Rhodes drops the elbow. Well, I'm surprised he didn't go for the pinfall after that. He loves those elbows. Well, he must have known that he didn't have Tully Blanchard worn down enough. Again, Dusty Rhodes, Tully Blanchard, a very rich history indeed. Sit out powerbomb that time by DDP. Goes for the cover. There's one. There's two. He almost had it. Arn Anderson doing what a good partner should do. Comes in and breaks up the pin attempt. Tag made down to the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Here's the double team. Back body drop. Down he goes. We welcome everyone joining us here live on the Nation Network. We appreciate you being here as Tully Blanchard starts to take over. Nice move right there. Waistlock takedown by Tully Blanchard, who's going to go make the tag. Shout out to Andrew Roberts, Hot Chicks in the house, along with William Weir. Arn Anderson got caught, and talking about cutting the ring in half. Right now, Arn Anderson is definitely deep in enemy territory. As Dusty using that elbow down across the shoulder. Scoop, slam, down goes Anderson again. Yeah, Double A's in the wrong part of town. He's got to find a way to get closer to Tully Blanchard. The elbow by Dusty Rhodes, and it's busted him wide open. Arn Anderson hemorrhaging. There's a cover. He hooks the leg. There's two. Tully's not going to get there in time, but Anderson got a shoulder off. Yeah, Tully Blanchard was late to the party, and fortunately, Arn had enough left to get out of there. Oh, the gourd buster by the enforcer. Will that be enough for new champions? 1, 2, he got him. Oh, the shoulder by Dusty Rhodes. Boy, take a look at the damage. Arn Anderson is really spilling it. Now here's a DDT. Oh, I thought for sure he was going to go for the pinfall on that one. Yeah, Arn Anderson has a very legitimate DDT, and we have seen him put a lot of people away with it. Neckbreaker now by Tully Blanchard. The challengers are in a really good position if they can just put a little offense behind it. Now Tully's been busted open. My goodness, you wouldn't see this much blood at the Red Cross. Oh, look at Tully Blanchard. He is a hot mess right now. Diamond Dallas Page coming down off the middle rope. Boot to the midsection, and Dallas could be not. Time for the cutter. There it is. Diamond Dallas Page got to put him away with two. Tully Blanchard kicking out. Are you kidding me? Well, the tag team titles are on the line, and the Brainbusters want them real bad. Diamond Dallas Page. Oh, he got caught. He got caught. Well, that was a must move right there by Tully Blanchard. He knew it. Blanchard has him up. Pile driver. That might be enough. Goes for the cover. Dallas is in trouble. There's a count. 1, 2. Is it just me, or was that referee smacking Dallas Page in the head with each count? Yeah, almost seemed like she was trying to wake him up. Double team coming up now. Shot to the midsection, and now the Horseman back in control. Spine buster by Arn Anderson. Goes right for the cover. Oh, man, it's getting close now. Yeah, I think we've got new tag team champions on the horizon. DDT. Wait a minute. That might be it. There's a count of 2. And Dallas Page got the shoulder up. Where Diamond Dallas Page is getting this from, I've got no idea. Took a spine buster. Took a DDT. Either one of those moves would normally end the match. I gotta tell you, I am amazed at the resiliency of Diamond Dallas Page. And now look at this, going for the arm. Dallas Page gonna try and hyperextend the elbow. Tully Blanchard does the right thing by moving into it. Yeah, if you turn into it, it takes all the pressure off. It helps out quite a bit. Right now, the challenger is doing a much better job with the tagging than are the champions. There's another cover. Arn Anderson does not hook the leg. He gets 2. He got him. We've got new tag team champions. Well, what did I tell you? I told you I could feel it. I knew it was on the cusp of happening. And now, guess what? They're backing up everything they said. The New Age Horsemen come out victorious, ladies and gentlemen, and they will be the new tag team champions. I can't believe this. Well, I can believe it because I'll tell you right now, there was a look in their eye when they came to the ring tonight that I haven't seen in a long time. Both of these teams brought everything they had. We'll see it right here, the Diamond Cutter. That normally ends any match, and I thought it would end this one as well. But Tully Blanchard reaching deep down inside somewhere. Follows it up with a big pile driver here on Diamond Dallas Page. Yeah, and I tend to believe that Diamond Dallas Page, from that moment on, was really just trying to get out and survive. The spine buster should have been enough. I'm amazed that he was able to kick out of that. But even more so, this one right here. Arn Anderson, there's that DDT. Just bounced his head off the mat. That should have been the match. Well, that would come moments later, as we just saw. The New Age Horsemen, ladies and gentlemen. The new tag team champions. My goodness.
Well, let me tell everybody something. America is back. 2024 was a great year. And in 2025, we made the decision to make America great again. And what better way? With real American beer. We're bringing America back together in 2025 with real American beer. So what you gonna do with real American beer and all my Hulkamaniacs run wild on you?
All right, fans, what a night it has been. Well, every time we have you XWF here on the Nation Network, it's always the big night because the biggest and the best come here to compete.
Making his way to the ring from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack.
Well, you broke some big news earlier on tonight talking about the return of the television championship. Well, guess what? I've got a scoop for you. You have a scoop for me. What do you have? Yeah. I talked to Teddy Long a little while ago as well, and guess what? There is indeed a new championship coming here, and it'll be decided next week. What new championship? For the first time ever, the XWF's going to live up to its name, and it's going to be Extreme. Oh, you telling me we're going to have an Extreme Champion Wrestling? Absolutely. XWF Extreme Championship will be here next week and decided. Well, that's massive news. As the XWF just continues to grow. And speaking of hardcore, we're looking at two of these guys who do it better than anybody. I can only imagine who'll be competing for the Hardcore Championship next week. Well, that you'll have to tune in for, because even though Teddy told me, I'm not going to tell anybody. You know who it is? I know a lot of things that you don't know. Well, fans, I guess we're going to have to tune in to find out what the body already seems to know. Well, sounds, action's underway. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a hardcore match. Well, you can say that if you want to, but at the end of the day, when you've got Terry Funk and Cactus Jack wrestling one another, there's no way it's not going to be a hardcore match. There'll be plenty of bending and breaking the rules. Well, thus far, Terry Funk, I beg your pardon, doing a great job of wrestling Cactus Jack. He's got that side headlock locked on. Well, I'm not saying he's not capable of wrestling. He's the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. That doesn't happen by accident. Nice waist lock now by Cactus Jack, and I've got to admit, I'm a little bit more surprised to see Cactus wrestling. Well, there's also a deep mutual respect between these two, but once the bell rings, they leave that in the locker room, and they come out and they try to hurt each other. Cactus now pulling up on that side headlock, and when you looked at this match on the paper, you couldn't imagine it would be a wrestling match. And now Cactus Jack going for a cover, hooks the leg. Yeah, I can't believe Cactus Jack is doing anything fundamentally accurate, but so far, I got to admit, not half bad. Back body drop, Terry Funk facing the canvas as they go right back to the collar and elbow in the middle of the ring. Another rear waist. Terry Funk has a hold on. Nice move right there by Cactus. Snapmares him over, now cinching up on the rear chin lock. This is the best wrestling match I've seen in a long time, and it's from Cactus Jack and Terry Funk. You know, I got to admit, this is not what I was anticipating, not by a long shot. Going to work on that arm. Boy, I'll tell you what, he's going to take that as a souvenir. Nice takedown on Terry Funk. Fans, we got a big announcement coming up at the conclusion of this match. It's been a night of big announcements here tonight, hasn't it? Indeed, it has. The XWF just continues to grow. Out to the floor now. And let's see what happens here. Off the apron and down with the double axe handle to the head of Terry Funk. Referee putting the count on these two. If this were a hardcore match, there would be no countouts. Back under the bottom rope, and now Cactus follows him in. Big headbutt. Terry just got caught, and Funk is busted open. There's a 1 count. Oh, wow, look at this. You hear Cactus Jack, what the hell was that? Was he barking at him? I'm not sure what that was exactly, but he always goes mentally to a special place. Yeah, I've always thought from a mental standpoint he was a little special. Here's that double axe handle once again from the top rope this time. And hammering away on that busted open forehead of Terry Funk, and it's getting bad. That blood cascading into the eyes. And Cactus Jack pulling back on the chin. Referee's right there to see if he wants to give it up. And now Funk fighting back. Terry Funk's one of those guys, we talk about it all the time. There's two types of guys when they see their own blood. The ones that kind of go into fight or flight risk. And then there's the ones that just get amped up and excited about it. And Terry Funk is definitely the latter. Indeed, he is fueled at the sight of his own blood. Of course, you might say the same for Cactus Jack. Yeah, you might indeed, but that's what makes this such a great matchup. They're both really going to go with everything they've got. Terry Funk with a 2 count. Boy, I'll tell you, he's going to need medical attention, though, when this one's over. Going for a pile driver, and Cactus Jack turns it into a back body drop. Thinks he's done enough? I don't think so. No, you're not going to get him with a back body drop, and he's got to know that. Oh, he's got the mandible claw. Terry Funk's in trouble. He made it to the ropes, and it's a good thing because if he hadn't done that, it would be all over right now. Oh, Cactus Driver 97. It's all over. Oh, he's wasted all this time. Just go for the cover. Wanted to pull him away from the ropes after what just happened, but a lot of valuable time, and look at this. Yeah, that was a huge mistake. Just go for the cover, hook the leg. That'll pull him away from the ropes by itself. Irish whip into the turnbuckle, and now Cactus Jack driving him head first into the mat. Oh, he's going to be needing stitches when this one's all said and done. Raking him right across the rope. I told you they leave friendship in the locker room, and these two guys are tearing each other apart, but I'd say Cactus getting the better of it. And Terry Funk is in so much trouble right now. And Cactus Jack has him up, drives him into the mat. From the top rope, things not looking good for Terry Funk. Well, we've heard the story a million times of how Cactus Jack made his way to Madison Square Garden, and he was there to watch Superfly Jimmy Snuka come off the top of the steel cage. Perhaps playing a little bit of homage right there to his idol. Dropped down by Cactus Jack. Big hip toss taking him over. I do feel Cactus Jack has missed out on opportunities to go for covers that I believe would have ended the match. One thing about Terry Funk, you can get him into a half-hour brawl, and he's still got that chance to win. Oh, double arm DDT, that's got to be it. That's got to be it. But what a match, ladies and gentlemen. There is your winner, Cactus. Now what? Are you kidding me? Whoa, take a look at who's here. That's Abyss. All right, good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to the Control Center here in the XWF. You've spoken, and we have listened. The XWF is going on the road. That's right, we're going to be coming to a city or a town near you. This week alone, we'll be heading to Atlanta, Georgia. On the card, Hulk Hogan will be in action. We know that the New Age Horsemen will be there as well. From there, Poughkeepsie, New York, get ready. We're coming your way with the greatest and the tag team titles on the line when the new champions, the Brainbusters, defend against the former champions, Diamond Dallas Page and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. That great match to headline the card. Next week, we will crown a brand new, first time ever, hardcore champion here in the XWF. The XWF just keeps getting better by the minute, ladies and gentlemen, and we want you to be there to take the ride with us. From the Control Center, ladies and gentlemen, Mean Scheme. We'll be back with more XWF wrestling action in just a moment.
Hi, it's me, Antonio Banderas. When I use my Bosch fridge, it makes me feel different. It makes me feel like Antonio Banderas.
Well, I hear you, brother. Because when I use my Bosch power tools,
I feel like the Macho Man Randy Savage. You dig it?
I do dig it, Randy.
Whip it!
Powerful power tools.
Phenomenal appliances.
Rotary hammers.
Dishwashers.
Mighty sauce.
Induction cooktops.
Randy!
Coming. Impact drivers.
Refrigerators.
Watch this. Elbow.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
All right, fans, we are back for more.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 232 pounds, AJ Styles.
Well, last week we saw AJ Styles going one-on-one against XWF champion Ric Flair. Tonight he goes up against the former champion, Mr. Perfect. Whether he wins or loses, really, I don't see any way for him not to come out on top, because when you get in the ring with some of the best of all time, you have to become better by the time it's all said and done, and I believe that's going to happen with him over time. Well, to that point, he might have gotten enough out of last week to propel him to victory this week. Well, it's always a possibility, no doubt about it. And Perfect right now, he's a little rattled. No two ways about that either. As we take a look at the former XWF champion.
Evansdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 260 pounds, Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, as he takes in this live crowd. And how about the big announcement? The XWF is leaving the friendly confines here at Soundstage 21 to branch out and go on the road. Well, it was only a matter of time, and of course, we're not leaving the Soundstage. We'll still be doing our weekly programs from here, but indeed, with the big talent we have here, it's only fair that we share it with everybody, and they're going to be hitting the road. And I understand that over the weeks, whatever takes place in those arenas, anything newsworthy, event-worthy, we're going to actually have it on that control center. Indeed, we will have plenty of news moving forward for the XWF. Since the War Games, the XWF has been the hot ticket in the world of professional wrestling, as AJ Styles tries to sneak up on Mr. Perfect with a small pack. Look at this. Well, what did I tell you? I think he might have learned a little something by hanging around the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Springboard. Oh, a glancing blow, but it was still enough. Yeah, he was off target a little bit there, but it definitely caught Perfect. Just drove that knee right into the head of Mr. Perfect, and now, what's he got in mind here? From the middle rope. Fans still to come. We are going to crown a brand new Universal TV champion here tonight. Side headlock applied. Mr. Perfect shoots him to the ropes. Back out front. Drop down by Perfect. Leapfrog nicely done. Oh, the knee right to the midsection. Well, he's showing why he is Mr. Perfect. And as we still think back to the Star Spangled Slammer, what is it that Ric Flair said walking in that night? You're going to find out that Perfect isn't good enough, and it wasn't. Because the Nature Boy, the dirtiest player in the game, always has a plan, and he had one that night too. Indeed, but I would like to know what the logic was in that, especially for Bobby the Brain Heenan, with the long history that he and Mr. Perfect had, to throw it all away. Well, I'm sure when the time is right, he'll tell us if he wants us to know. But for right now, all you need to know is he's the manager of the new XWF World Heavyweight Champion and the New Age Horseman. Perfect with a big knee lift, and that one just took AJ down. Fans, we are experiencing some technical difficulties on the YouTube server side. We are recording this just in case anything goes down. In the meantime, we are going to continue forward with tonight's program. Drop down by Perfect. Power slam. Oh, my goodness. He caught him with that one. AJ now in the corner. Has him up in the air. Head first. Down he goes. Here's the cover. There's one. Perfect stomping away on the head of AJ Styles. Irish whip over the top rope and out to the floor. He landed hard on the floor, too, and there's not a whole lot of protection when you get down there. AJ diving back into the ring. Oh, look at this! Wow, what a move right there by AJ Styles. Very impressive indeed. I'll say he jumped back in the ring. I thought he wanted to keep the action there, but then immediately went launching himself over the top rope to the floor, right on top of Perfect. And now the high flyer from the top rope. Oh, he decides not to. Instead, a series of chops and kicks and a clothesline to wrap it all up. And now, oh, he was going for that calf crusher. Perfect was in the ropes at the right time. He knows where he needs to be and when he needs to be there. Over the top rope. Once again, fans, they're having problems here on the YouTube side. We are recording the program. If it doesn't clear up by the end of this match, we will end the program here. We're going to record the TV title match, and we will post that separately later on. Nice move right there. Look at this. One count. We saw an upset earlier tonight by a cruiserweight. Could we be looking at two? Well, that's something to always keep in mind when it comes to the cruiserweights around here. These guys are maybe in a lighter weight class, but they're capable of beating anybody on any given day. And I would say this, between Tajiri and what we're seeing out of AJ Styles right now, if your name is Hurricane, you better be really, really cautious. Pele to the head, and down goes Perfect. How much do you think the loss to the Nature Boy Ric Flair might be on the mind right now of Mr. Perfect? Well, there's no way it can't be on the mind of Mr. Perfect. What I will say, however, is how he uses it. Like, if I were him, I'd be looking at AJ Styles and seeing Ric Flair. But it doesn't appear that's what's happening. Styles clash. Will that be enough for an upset win? Two. He got him. No. 2 3/4 count right there. That was almost enough. AJ with a roll through. He's got that calf crusher on him. Perfect might have to tap out. Very painful hold right now. And Perfect was never going to make it to the ropes, and he knew it. Man, oh man. You mentioned it earlier. How much did AJ pick up from that match with Ric Flair? And I dare say quite a bit. Another Styles clash. There's no way you're kicking out of 2 of those. Shoulders down on the mat. There's 2. He got him. He got him. Wow, another massive upset win right here, ladies and gentlemen. An incredible matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And we begin with an upset. We end with an upset. I gotta tell you, I never in a million years thought it would happen, but there it is. AJ Styles really brought his A-game here tonight. And if you're the Nature Boy Ric Flair and you're watching this, perhaps a little overconfident, but this has to give you a different level of confidence, I would think. No doubt about it. No doubt about it whatsoever.
Here's your winner, AJ Styles.
Fans, thank you for joining us. We are going to record the TV title match in its entirety. We will post it separately later. Unfortunately, the conditions right now are not going to allow us to present it in its true form. We'll catch you next week for more XWF. The TV title will be available later tonight here on the Nation Network.